Hey, we're going to keep talking about quadratic functions, and today we're going to talk about how to solve them. So we solved equations in the past where we solved for x, but we never had a squared involved, or maybe we just had one, but we never had something like this, our quadratic function. And when we're asked to solve a quadratic, usually instead of having f of x or y, it's going to say equals 0. And that's going to tell you we want to figure out uh, what is my value of x. And so one way that we're going to learn to solve that, that's the way we're going to learn today, is by graphing and then finding the x-intercepts. So we use the x-intercepts to write the factors of our quadratic functions in the previous lesson. And what I didn't say then, that I'm going to say now, is those are the solutions to our function. And we have a few different names for those x-intercepts. We called them x-intercepts last time. We call them zeros. It's the place where y is 0. We call them solutions. And then we also call them roots. Those three words are kind of interchangeable. So if you're asked to find the zeros, the solutions, the roots, what you're really being asked to find is what's the x value where the parabola, our quadratic function, crosses the x-axis. So we are going to graph these things, and we are going to find the x-intercepts, and those will be our zeros, our solutions, our roots for the quadratic function. So I'm going to go ahead and graph this one quick. So here I have my function graphed, and I can see it crosses the x-axis in two places, and what's nice is those points show up. Remember, we have the vertex, we have the y-intercept, and now we have these x-intercepts. You can see at both of these x-intercepts, the second number is 0. That means that y is 0. That means that's where this right side that we would normally have called y, we turned into 0. So we're looking, where is y 0? Well, y is 0 when x is -4, and it's 0 when x is 2. And those are our zeros. Those are our solutions. Those are the roots. And that's the answer to this question. So our answer is -4 and 2. And there's a couple ways to write this. We can write it like this, or sometimes we will write it as a set in these little curly braces. And this is our set of answers, or our set of solutions. So if we plug -4 in for x, both sides would be 0. If we plug 2 in for x, both sides would be 0. Those are the solutions. Those are the roots. Those are the zeros. All we have to do is find where it crosses the x-axis. Sometimes the graph doesn't cross the x-axis and there would be no solutions. For now, let's see where these other ones take us. So if I graph this one, x squared minus 3x equals 0, I can go look. It crosses at 0, 0, and 3, 0. So our two solutions are x equals 0 and x equals 3. And again, we can write them as a set of solutions. A set is like a math way to say a group. And there it is. So we're just looking for the x-intercepts of our quadratic. Let me do another one. This one I'm going to have to, oh no, it's right here. 7, 0 and -6, 0. And so I am going to write those as a set. And I usually put them in numerical order, so my negative number comes first because it's smaller. And there are my solutions. Remember that when we did this and we found the x-intercepts and we wanted to know the factors, we solved these two things. Um, I moved the minus 6 over and I got x plus 6 equals 0. I moved this positive 7 over and I got x minus 7 equals 0. X plus 6, x minus 7, those are our factors. You could see if we solved these back for x, we would find our solutions. So we actually last time found the solutions to the quadratics without really talking about it. Now we're just sort of putting a name to that. So I want you to pause here. I want you to try this one. Find the solutions. You can type them in as x's if you want to. Um, I don't know if we can, I don't think we can do p as an answer. We can't. So change them to x's. You can graph and then just write your answer as p equals. So pause the video right now, try these on your own, and then press play to get the answers. So if you used x instead of p, that'll help you graph this, and you can go and see that it crosses at 3, 0 and 5, 0. So your solutions are 3 and 5. And then of course, if they were p in here, we want to say p equals, not x equals. So that's it for finding the solutions to quadratics. I have a couple here that I want you to try. There's going to be some questions that pop up here, so make sure you watch all the way to the end and make sure you answer the questions. They're part of your grade for this video. So as always, if you have questions, make sure that you ask for help. I'm happy to help. Make sure you do some practice. That's how you get better and get really good at this stuff. And make sure you watch to the end and you answer these questions. Good luck.